What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Take a quick moment, hit that like and subscribe, notification bell, help the channel grow. Tapping in the comments, want to hear your guys' feedback. So you guys heard that clip there, 50 Cent, How to Rob, long before Fifth blew up the way he did, before he was even shot. Some rappers responded to it, you know what I'm saying? The song created a huge buzz. He talked about robbing everybody on the track. But, I totally forgot about this one, and I gotta shout out my Instagram followers. You guys will see, the images popping up on the screen. Pay attention. I do the same thing on my IG as I do on this YouTube channel. All my posts I put out, I invite everyone to tap in and comment and, share their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that interaction, chopping it with you guys. And I put this post up asking, what was everyone's favorite Big Pun tracks. As, Pun just so dope to me and, gets left out of that conversation sometimes. We'll get back to talking about that in a minute, but the 50 Cent diss. A lot of people, myself included, I totally forgot. Yeah, Baby, which was released after Pun, passed away. R.I.P. Big Pun. And let's check that out real quick. And you heard that there. He told him in real life, you know what it is, Fifth. And that's what's so great about having them hip-hop conversations and things like that, or whatever we're talking about, sports, movies, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys make sure follow me on the gram at jcoffeetalk_Baymac. But did you remember? Get in the comments and let me know. Did you remember this when Pun responded to 50 there? And a lot of people brought up an interesting point was, as we know later on, Fat Joe and Fifth had a beef, you know what I'm saying? Which the tension in the, a lot of these rap beefs are just that, as we talk about, rap beefs. That beef, 50 Cent, Fat Joe, Terror Squad, G-Unit, definitely some tension spilled over outside of the music, you know what I'm saying? And definitely we seen a lot of different incidents where people were running up on people, pressing people, stuff like that. I remember seeing Pistol Pete, they said he ran up on Yayo up in like a jewelry store or something like that. It always happens more with the entourages, you know what I'm saying, and the people affiliated with the label than the actual artists, you know what I mean? That's where the extracurricular stuff, as we'll call it, happens. But they were saying, man, if Pun was alive, do you think Fifth would have went at Fat Joe the way that he did? You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe is known to get busy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely, not known to be soft or anything like that. But with Big Pun, it was just on another level. You know what I mean?
Who Kid had told the story before, where I guess Who Kid put the Sauce Money record on one of his mixtapes.
Then they put him in a van.
Yeah, Big kidnapped him, basically kidnapped him.
Yeah, it was known to do that. Known to do that.
Okay,
I wasn't there for that one, but I believe that.
Okay, so you weren't involved in any of that?
Nah, I wasn't involved in none of that. I wasn't involved for that one.
You better fucking hurry the fuck up. So Pun is like, yo, who the hell is this Who Kid guy? Like, he just cursing me the fuck out. Like, so they got guns, cars, all kinds of stupid shit. So they come in the Harlem, I'm waiting, and I finally see a Benz come up with a Spanish kid in it. So I was like, ooh, me and my boys was like, yo, shit, we gotta get this G, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were like, ooh, we gotta get this $1,000, yo. Like, I never got $1,000 before.
Never.
So the dude got out the car, he was like, ooh, kid. I was like, yo, that's me, kid. You know what I'm saying? So I get out, I get the fuck out, right? So I go in, he's like, yo, we on 136th Street, behind, I don't know what street, but it was like a dead-end circle, like in the project, they got the circle. He's like, just follow me, kid, we're gonna go speak to Flex, we're gonna chop it up, Flex is in the car waiting for you. So I
Uzi 9mm?
Pun had the Uzi, his other homeboys. So I called my guy today.
Pun, there's so many stories out there about Big Pun, you know, smacking people around, pulling the strap out on people, hemming people up, all kinds of stuff. I know some of y'all are probably going to get in the comments and talk about that situation with his wife. Well, I'm not really going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? The man is deceased, and, you know, it is what it is. Definitely something, you know, Pun was probably not proud of, but we're not going to talk about that. Let's talk about, what do you guys think, though, as far as what we're talking? If Pun was alive, do you think that would have made a difference in the G-Unit 50 Cent beef? It's definitely, when it comes to the music, Pun would have been smashing on Fifth, I think. And, you know, let's get back into that conversation as far as Pun's lyrical abilities. Now, back then, man, in that era, Pun, you know, he was signed to Loud Records, and I just want to say real quick, man, I miss that era. Loud Records just had some dope hip-hop artists, man. Like, you know, the labels are different than what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Most people want to stay independent or do their own thing nowadays, but Loud Records had a mean roster, man. You know what I'm saying? Back when BET really played some dope videos and everything like that. You know what I mean? And some stuff that was almost like semi-underground would make it onto BET. Those were the days, man. I miss those days. But yeah, man, with Pun, though, just off the jump, you know, becoming a hip-hop fan and hearing Capital Punishment, you know what I'm saying? I seen the videos that were on TV, of course, but, you know, I had the album, my friends had the album, and, man, like, so many bangers on there. And just the way Pun, like, when he flowed, he was so lyrical, and he like, you know what I'm saying? It would sound like he wouldn't even take a breath when he would be spitting, you know what I mean? Like, very impressive. And one of my favorite tracks that Pun spits on is that Twins, the deep cover, sample, deep cover 98, with him and Fat Joe. And in the video, they're in the projects and everything in the Bronx, and you know what I'm saying? They're just both going back and forth, spitting. You know, that's the one where in the middle, a little Italy, and it'll be a cold day in hell before I take a L. I know, but Spike Lee couldn't paint a better picture. My bad, y'all. I'm getting a little carried away. I know all those bars weren't spit by Pun. Some were, you know, Pun and Fat Joe just going back and forth. But you know, definitely was nice on the mic. And then, you know, he passed away. And it felt like after Pun passed away, Terror Squad just kind of fell apart. You know, the people repping TS nowadays, get in the comments. Like, for everyone who might be new to the channel, the comments is an open thread. I always welcome you guys. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear your guys' take and opinion, but also if there's stuff that I'm forgetting about, or if you think I'm incorrect about something, all that, get in the comments. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's respectful, we can debate about things. We can agree to disagree, whatever. But, you know, if I'm leaving something out or whatever, let me know. But anyways, you know, that Terror Squad album was pretty dope too. But it was sad, man, when Pun passed away. I mean, that Yeah Baby album dropped. Everywhere you went, I remember hearing that album playing, man. Which it was another classic album in my opinion. You know, Pun also was the first solo Latino hip hop artist, you know, to go platinum. But yeah, man, it's just a shame, you know, he passed away, you know, just so early. And, you know, he was young and in his career in the rap game, man. Like, Pun, it's almost criminal to me with his lyrical abilities. He gets left out of that conversation as some of the, you know, dopest artists ever, you know what I mean? And yeah, he only was on like 2 albums and a compilation album with Terror Squad. He did some features. I remember quite a few features he was on that was dope. The one with the Mr. Servon from No Limit, the joint with the Beat Nuts. That's what Cuban Link was on that too, I think. That was fire. But yeah, you know, a lot of people say, well, yo, he only had 2 albums. Yo, Biggie, it was the same way. You know, Ready to Die, and you know, what's it called, Life After Death. And the same thing with Pun. You know what I'm saying? But why do you think that may be? Do you think he deserves to be in that conversation? And do you agree with me that it's almost criminal that Pun is left out of that GOAT conversation as far as, you know, his as an MC? You know, I think Pun just doesn't get his due. That's my opinion. But yeah, man, I really gotta shout my Instagram followers out again for tapping in. You know what I'm saying, and commenting on that Pun post. That's what it is. That's what we do on J Coffee Talk. As I said, we just talk. We talk whatever the topic is, and you know what I'm saying. That's what we do. So I want to hear everyone's thoughts on all this. You know, it's Pun in the GOAT conversation. You know, Pun versus 50 Cent. What y'all thought about that? Everything I touched on in this video. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for tuning in. As always, it is greatly appreciated. If you didn't in the beginning, please hit that thumbs up, like, that subscribe, and that notification bell, you guys. I'll catch you on the next video. It's J Coffee Talk. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.